Okay, the question was, can Regan beat Nick at the upcoming New York Pro? First okay, there's been some shots fired between Regan Grimes and Nick Walker. Now, it wasn't that long ago when Nick Walker referred to Regan Grimes as an Instagram bodybuilder. Regan responded. I forget what his response was. It was nothing, no major beef between them, just some friendly back and forth. Well, Regan is initiating it this time on a recent podcast with Fuad Abiad. Fuad had asked Regan about the upcoming New York Pro, which both Nick Walker and Regan are both doing. And Fuad asked Regan if he can beat Nick Walker, and will he beat Nick Walker? And without skipping a beat, said yes. And he then added in that Nick will be in California next week, referring to the Cali Pro. Will be in California the following week, trying to get his Olympia qualification, solidifying the statement that he just made that he will beat Nick Walker. Can Regan Grimes beat Nick Walker at the New York Pro? Now, if this question would have come up a year or so ago, I think most people would have dismissed the idea completely that Regan would beat Nick Walker. But with what's gone with what's gone on, did I say that right? The last year or so with Nick, many people question him and write him off, and they might be thinking a little bit different. Now, as far as Regan goes, he's won some pro shows, but he really, for the most part, has been a big underachiever. When he first came on, people had some pretty high expectations of him. Jay Cutler saw him as a potential future Mr. Olympia. Obviously, it never transpired. Going into this New York Pro, Regan has made some improvements over the last few years. He has put on some size. He has brought in better conditioning. Ultimately, for his frame, he probably does need more size. We're seeing some update pictures now about the same time frame out from the New York Pro. Both of them reportedly at 300 pounds, both of them comparable conditioning. Let's keep in mind that Regan is close to just under 6 foot, 5'11" something, just under 6 foot. Nick is 5'6", carrying the same body weight, conditioning pretty much about the same. And keep in mind, for this time out from the show, both of them think the conditioning is pretty good. It's where you would expect at this point. Okay, the question was, can Regan beat Nick at the upcoming New York Pro? First off, I think Regan, when all said and done, after he's dieted down for his frame, if he's a pound under 275, he's too little. He really needs to be 275 plus some for his frame to fill it out properly. Can he achieve that for this New York Pro? He's working with Stefan, Boss of Outlaws right now. We don't know what he's going to bring. As far as Nick goes, like I said, a couple of years ago, if this question came up, people would laugh. Like, no way Regan is going to beat Nick Walker, but so many are writing him off right now. I hate to make comparisons between the two, but I think it is somewhat of a good comparison, analogy, whatever you want to call it. Jay Cutler, after his controversial win over Victor Martinez at the Olympia, and then coming back in 2008 and losing in the Olympia to Dexter Jackson, everybody all but wrote him off. Almost virtually everybody wrote him off. He's finished. He's done. That's it. What happens in 2009, he comes back and he takes back the Olympia crown, the only person to lose it and then win it again. And not only did he regain the Olympia title, it's arguably brought the best package of his career to the stage. As I said in the previous video, let's not write off Nick Walker all too quick. We might see him pull a Jay Cutler where everybody just wrote him off, then all of a sudden, bada bing, bada boom, he comes back and just annihilates a lineup. Can Regan anyway possibly beat Nick? Anybody could win on any, basically anybody can win on any given occasion. All depends on what they bring to the stage. Regan does have a terrific tool set, but odds are it's not going to happen. It's fun to hear the back and forth banter, but at the end of the day, Regan's claims that he will beat Nick Walker at the New York Pro and send Nick Walker to Cali the following week so he can get his Olympia qualification probably won't happen. I'm not saying Regan is not going to make a good showing. I think he could very possibly make a very good showing. I don't think he's beating Nick Walker. You can agree or disagree with anything I've said. Either way, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.